order this special council meeting. Can we have roll call?
Mr. Salters?
Here.
Mr. Grove?
Here you, Brian.
Mr. Cornell?
Ed, Mr. Garnall, are you there?
Present.
All right, Councilman Grove, are you there? All right, I didn't know if you heard, but we'll keep going and I'll just repeat it just to make sure that we have it.
Mr. Lau?
Councilman Lau?
Here. I'm here.
Okay.
Mr. McNeese?
Councilman McNeese?
Here.
Mr. Ravelette?
Councilman Ravelette?
Yes.
Councilman Stengel?
Councilman Stengel?
Here.
And
Here.
Mayor?
Here.
Now I'm gonna see if, is Councilman Grove on? I don't hear him, so.
Okay. Next, we will adopt the agenda.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda for our virtual meeting, April 29, 2020.
I make that second.
Okay.
Who was that?
That's
Who
a
was
good
that
que-
made the second?
That was Mark and I think Ryan both, so.
Yeah. All right, we got it.
Okay, got a motion by President Salter, second by Councilman McNeese to adopt the agenda.
Call for question.
Mr. Stengel?
Councilman Stengel,
Yes.
Mr. Ravelette?
Councilman Ravelette,
Yes.
Mr. Lau?
Councilman Lau,
Yes.
Mr. Grove?
Councilman Grove. All right, next.
Mr. McNeese?
Councilman McNeese.
Yes.
And Mr. Salters?
Did we get Councilman Gornall?
Councilman Cornell?
Councilman Gornall.
Yes.
Okay, and then
Mr.
me.
Salters?
Yes.
And the agenda is adopted by a vote of 6-0. We will go right into new business, Resolution 5, 2020, COVID-19 Health Department.
All right, so the key thing here before we get into discussion, we put this resolution together after a situation last week with, but we'll just go into that, but we'll discuss it as we go on. We'll make I'll make a motion to read and approve Resolution 5, 2020, and after we get that, we'll have our discussion.
Do we have a second? Again, do we have a second?
Hello, do we have a second? Is it cracking out?
I don't know.
Can you guys still hear us? That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Technology, best of times, the worst of times.
Can anybody hear us?
All right, so I heard a yes, but it's cracking up on
Yeah.
their end. So I'm assuming they can hear us, but we're having a hard time hearing them.
Who you want to have a second? We're having a hard time hearing.
Yeah, Councilman McNeese, did you say? Because I heard you beep in and out. Did you second? Huh. Do we recall in to see if that works?
Actually, Tim, when you talk soft, it works.
And
All right.
it worked just now for
It worked
you.
just now for you too.
So did you second, Councilman McNeese?
I seconded the initial thing, yes.
Okay.
All right. So now
Got a
we-
motion by President Salter, second by Councilman McNeese to read and approve Resolution 5, 2020.
You're still garbling, Mayor and Kim.
Huh.
Okay, we've got a motion by President Salters, second by Councilman Councilman McNeese to read and approve Resolution 5, 2020.
Okay, we good? All right.
Mr. Rolligan, can you hear us?
I hear you, Brian.
Has left.
Do we try to recall in to see if that works?
I think like Mark said, if you talk softer, it seems to work. If you're like a speakerphone setup.
Okay.
Okay, so kind of scoot back away from it a little bit and be a little quieter.
Okay.
Because I heard everything that you said there fine,
Right.
Dave. So if you go ahead and read through the resolution, and then we can get to that.
Money for the Common Council for the City of Vincennes, State of Indiana, a resolution of the Common Council of the City of Vincennes, Indiana, in support of Knox County Board of Health. Whereas on state of emergency has been declared in Vincennes and Knox County, Indiana, and whereas the City of Vincennes is in support of the Knox County Board of Health and County Health Officer Dr. Alan Stewart, tireless efforts to protect the citizens of Vincennes and Knox County. And whereas the City of Vincennes believes that these efforts have resulted in a low number of positive COVID-19 test results, and whereas the citizens of Vincennes and Knox County should continue their exemplary efforts to stay at home and stay safe during this pandemic, now therefore be it resolved by the Vincennes Common Council as follows. Section 1, the City of Vincennes is in full support of the efforts of Dr. Stewart and the Knox County Board of Health to take all necessary and proper measures to keep our citizens safe. Section 2, the cooperation of each and every citizen, business, and first responder is essential to stay the course to postpone, delay, or prevent the spread of COVID-19 in Vincennes and Knox County. Section 3, the City of Vincennes supports the Knox County Board of Health efforts to prevent the spread of COVID-19 by social distancing, home quarantine, and continuing this distancing and self-quarantine as determined by Dr. Stewart or the Knox County Board of Health. Section 4, the guidelines set out by the Knox County Board of Health and Dr. Stewart are the best defense to a devastating outbreak of this disease in Vincennes, Knox County.
Okay, now we have discussion.
Okay, so the mayor and I had this resolution put together, obviously last week, where we had a plan that came forward that we felt wasn't going to be the best for not just the city of Vincennes, but the county of Knox. Obviously, that plan has been canceled, and the key thing that we're doing here is just making sure that we are prepared for the future. And the biggest part of this is also showing our unity and kind of a united front. Obviously, stealing that phrase from Indiana, we're in this together. That we're going to support the health department and Dr. Stewart and the decisions that he makes. So it's not just Dr. Stewart going up there, but you also have the backing of the city hall, the mayor, the council behind them when these decisions are made. The key things I'd also like you to remember is Dr. Stewart does his research on these decisions that he makes. He consults with leaders from different groups. We've been meeting with him daily since the beginning of March in our emergency management group. He takes the input from everybody there. He listens to their concerns. And then if people bring up a situation, he'll look into it and work with those people to do it. He's not just making a decision on his own. And the nice thing too is he's got this solid medical background that allows him to make the best medical decisions for the Knox County. I think the best way that he put it was Knox County is his patient right now, and he's going to do what it takes to make sure things are taken care of. And obviously Vincennes is a big part of that. So the key point of this resolution is to throw our support behind that, to make sure good plans are followed through with, and that the health department and Dr. Stewart has the support that they need, specifically from the city of Vincennes.
Anything else? If not, somebody needs to call for the question.
Call for the question?
Mr. Cornell?
All right, Councilman Gornell.
Yes.
Mr. Grove?
Councilman Grove. Sounds like him, but I don't know. Next.
Mr. Ravelette?
Councilman Ravelette.
Yes.
Mr. McNeese?
Councilman McNeese.
Yes.
Mr. Salters?
Yes.
Mr. Lau?
Councilman Lau.
Yes.
Mr. Stengel?
Councilman Stengel.
Yes.
Okay, resolution 5/2020 passes by a vote of 6-0. We have no other business, so
Thank you guys for calling in today and taking care of this quickly for us. This will help us. Obviously, we'll be dealing with COVID, on and off for a while. And I appreciate you making this more of a unified front as we move forward. Also, hopefully, we'll be getting some good news, and eventually we can all get back here at a safe distance in City Hall and have our meetings together.
somebody want to make a motion?
Sounds good. Looking forward to that.
With that being said, I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, we are adjourned.